And I'm excited. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Of course, we are late, Sally. Oh, look who is there.
Oh,
What's the
hello.
name of your dog? Oh my God, so cute. Look. Oh, what's the
Oh,
name?
Chanel. Chanel.
Chanel. That's Chanel. You
Oh,
need to
yes.
you need to bear with me because it might take me a while with the names.
Yeah. No, Chanel loves to join in. Yes.
Oh, I had to close my door to my sparks. Usually, it's the sparks that come here, the black one, because
Yeah.
she's losing lots of hair and I'm like fur, and I'm like, nah.
Oh dear.
Poor thing.
No. No.
And
She's a Bichon Frise. They don't leave hair anywhere.
that's
So it's
amazing.
it's
But
very
the
good.
funny thing is, her sister, it's much more hairy, let's say, got much
Mm.
more fur, and she don't lose fur like the black one. I'm not sure if it's the food, something that she's been eating that is making her lose the fur. I don't know.
Sometimes it's the central heating.
Or is it?
Mm.
Oh, that's
Because they
interesting.
don't. They get too hot. Yeah.
All right. And you know what? Because she's the one that feel more energies.
Mm.
Maybe you have a connection with the energies because I just had that message now. Maybe
Mm.
she's losing far because she's too connected with the spirit.
Oh yes,
Oh,
definitely. Poor
I'm going to buy her
bless
a
her.
collar with the Amazonite.
Put some on her collar. Yes.
Yes, it's not a bad idea. Oh my god. All right,
Oh,
so because I'm using my tablet and my phone's still broken, let me see if I can see who is on.
okay.
Hello, Marlene. Let me make sure that I post these on the right pages. Sally, how are you this week?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you, my darling?
I'm very welcome, thank you. And hello, Marlene. Thank you so much for joining us.
I brought another crystal this week,
Yes,
and I've brought a soda light, which is dark blue and white lines through it, like that. It's a very pretty little stone, and it's connected. Oh, it's Sagittarius moonstone, so it's to do any Sagittarian should definitely have one of these with them. But it's also connected with your throat chakra and your third eye chakra. So
yes,
it's a good stone to help improve your communication and improve your link with spirit as well. It's a wonderful stone when you're first working with spirit to actually just hold and have some clarity with. So it's
it,
really good
it
one
it
there.
says that awaken your soul. Maybe that's why it's
Mm,
good to the spirit because it awaken your soul, and also it's linked to your ethereal energy that promotes
mm.
the highest form of self-expression. Sorry, I'm just reading from my book.
No,
Let's just
that's
wait a
fine.
little bit more till we have some more people because they probably will be interested to hear this. Let me
Oh,
go to the right
absolutely.
thing.
It's like all stones. I mean, it's more of a stone than a crystal, if you can see from my
Yes,
camera there.
I got a
And
picture.
I love using it in conjunction with a lot of pink crystals, for instance, because pink brings in love, brings in healing as well, and it just promotes and boosts. Therefore, this, which will be if you're in some emotional turmoil, you can sort of go to your pink crystals, your pink stones, and they can calm you and help you through that. But this
All right.
combined with that will help you find the words to use to heal and words to connect with others regarding how you feel.
So
So,
basically, it gives you a little boost, the same as the citrinus, but
yes,
in a more pure form.
yes, yeah,
Yes, all right.
absolutely.
I'm just trying to
Um,
share this live. Let me
it
just.
sort of, um, how I would say it is, sometimes when you are emotionally upset, you cannot find the right words to
Yeah.
express how you feel. It will help you calm. It will help you find those words and express yourself properly to people.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think there are a few more crystals like that one. I don't know if you got any in mind, but there was
Um,
another one.
I think, you know, in general, if you look at the colors of crystals, they tend to come together as similar meanings as you go through. But it's you know, so if you look at aquamarine, for instance, that's, you know, aquamarine in my ring. That also, that's a clearer blue, that's a lighter blue, and that's more to do, that's more to do with the spiritual uplifting, whereas you're going darker blues here with this one, which is a denser thing, a more internal thing. So I kind of, that's how I sense them to be.
All right. But
sometimes they're good to work together. They're slightly different in meaning by their shades, by their density, that side of things. So, but generally, if you bring all the blues together, they have a very similar meaning to each other.
All right.
So,
that's very interesting. Very interesting. Thank you.
Yeah. But you know, it's like being connected with your chakras and that side of things. It's you know, I find it's really, how should I put it?
Sorry, yes, I'm back.
Hello, darling, you're back. It's quite cathartic to say, right, I want to work on a specific chakra, for instance. So I'm going to come to your base chakra, you know, different subject to this one, and you want to work on your base chakra. Well, we look at the color of the base chakra, that is red. So look at the darker reds, look at the browny red crystals and stones, and sense which ones you're drawn to have with you, that you know there's a blockage, you know you want to free up that particular chakra, so you're going to bring in the crystals of a similar color and nature to help you cleanse it.
All right, that's interesting. Yes. All right,
yeah.
So crystals of
and you will almost sense by, you know, just holding the crystal in the first place, is this a warm feeling to me right now? Yes, it's a warm feeling to me right now. I need this to be in my hand.
Also, that's how you connect with them. It's when you feel the warmth, you know that's what you're needing in that. All right. So once I just cleansed some crystals and I put them in my bra as I normally do. And I completely forgot I had them there, and I was on fire, literally. And I was like, what's going on with me? I was even feeling bad. And then when I remember, I took the crystals and I got better. Honestly, I got better after 2 seconds. It was absolutely. They were making me so hot.
Oh, they will do. They will do. If it's almost like over energizing.
Yes. Oh, yes. Amazing. And that's what I needed. That's what I needed. We don't have many people, so please share. If you are on YouTube, I know you don't have the chance to share. If you are on Facebook, please share for us, because sharing is caring. We'll carry on waiting for people, because I don't have my phone here. I can't share this live. So we'll carry on talking, and people can just go and watch. So it will be all right.
Yes. Oh, yes, indeed. They know where we are.
Oh, yes. And while we don't have any questions, we can talk about some other aspects that we were talking before. Hello, everyone. Please don't forget to share. Can someone tell us about the internet connection and the sound, if everything is all right, if we are ready to go, and if we can carry on?
Oh, yes, please.
Everyone is so quiet today.
Oh,
it's one of those days.
We need some comments, please. If people would like us to pull a card for them or anything like that, we are here this evening. We'll be talking about other stuff as well, per usual.
Some days it's quite busy. Some days in the day. Sometimes I already been at 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was quite impressed how many people I had watching me. It's depending. I'm not sure if this is too early. Oh, connection and sound is great. Can you see the comments, Sally, by the way?
No, I can't see the comments.
All right, okay. No. All right,
Marlene. There we go.
Let us know if you like a card. And she's saying that the connection is great. So thank you so much. That's important.
Fantastic.
Well, I will put the comments, all right, Sally, because you can see them on your phone. It's fine.
Okay.
we'll be all right. So we are going to do some cards. I get um. So what's happened with you for your nightmare in the last 3 days? So before we carry on, let us talk a bit about this nightmare that's going on. I think there is the shift going on.
A
Maybe I
huge
don't know.
one.
Yes, because the last 4 days I've been feeling like crap. I'm having lots of problems that come and go, and I'm actually being and I can be really happy, and after 1 hour I'm very moody. It's so weird, honestly.
Oh, it's actually it's been affecting so many people this week. I've gone from having extreme back pain last night, um, to extreme tiredness in the middle of today for no reason. All sorts of weird things.
I'm like that too. It's I don't know, and I wish, and sometimes I feel like even with meditation, I can't go there. I can't get that feeling, even with meditation. So I'm just wondering what we can do to.
Well,
That's
um,
actually a good subject
you know, well,
for another day. What
I've
can we
had
do?
I've had quite a few clients um, saying this week how that they almost feel like they're in despair and they don't know what to look for in life right now, and it's a really sad place for many people right now, um, worldwide. And um, so a friend of mine put me in mind of doing this again, so I've started doing it, and each day for 100 days I'm sitting and contemplating and finding at least three. It can be minor things. It might be like you had a really lovely cup of coffee, but three
Yeah,
things that I have been grateful for in that day. Because sometimes
y-
life makes us feel that there's nothing to be grateful for, and
yes.
we just feel so down and so depressed and so bewildered about it all. But
That we forget that.
we're stressing over the things we can't change.
Yeah.
So let's come back and look at what we can be grateful for. The roof over our head. Um,
Exactly. The fact that we are alive. People forget about
Absolutely.
that.
I woke up today.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. Um, and it literally can be as simple as that. I really loved that cup of coffee this morning. I was so grateful for
That's
it.
it.
You know,
Yeah.
it's small things, but it's
You
very
know,
and you
Sally,
do that every single day. At the end of the day, find at least
it's just
three
a
things to
normal
be
thing.
grateful for 100 days. That's a long time.
And I know, but you know what? People forgot about when they were in quarantine and they couldn't have certain things like go out, for example, and they should be grateful that they actually now can do that. That's
Mm?
another. In those 100 days, I don't know if I could do it because, oh my God, last year I tried it to do it with you, but then something always happened and I couldn't finish it. It was
I
beautiful.
I
You,
forgot one of the days on day 8, so I did day 8 and 9 together. So it's life can be busy,
oh
but
yes,
as soon as you check yourself, you went, oh, I forgot to do that yesterday. So you do both days. So you do 6 things instead.
yes, yeah. As long as you manage to actually do it.
Exactly. So
By the
as
way,
long as
guys, share.
it is only for yourself that you're doing this. So it does. It's not. You're not letting anybody down except yourself by missing a day.
Yes, that's true. It's true. But then I start to forget the second, third time, or I didn't have time for some reason because we did have some
Ah,
tasks. This one it's different because I remember last year we had some tasks that we had to do. Yes, it was a bit more complicated, but I think it was
yes.
just 21 days, I believe. 21 days, I
It was.
believe.
Oh, yes. That's a different one. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
21 days, and there are rules with that one. So for
Yes,
each day for 21 days, you had to find 3 things that you were grateful about, but they could not be people, they could not be family, and they could not be your pets. They had to be
Oh,
something outside. Is a very difficult one for people to think outside of that. Do you see what I mean?
oh yeah.
So, but they could be the fact that you had a really nice piece of cake. It could be really small things, but people get quite overwhelmed by the fact of having to think outside of their family and their pets.
I know sometimes we just forget about it, the small things.
Mm,
Let me try to
absolutely.
remember. Marlene, try to remember something that you are grateful that you did today. Something, nothing to do with your family, nothing to do with, something that you just did today. Tell me something about today, about you, Sally. Let me see what
About
you did.
me today, I was very grateful that I have been doing my yoga and push-ups because I had to move
Oh, that's nice.
move two beds out of my mother's house for her today.
I'm grateful because I managed to help someone when I did a photo shoot for someone that really needed, even though they didn't even say thank you. But I'm grateful because I felt that that person needed that because it's a bit of a boost, confident boost,
It's given them a confidence,
Yes.
absolutely.
So
And
I'm actually happy for that.
I earlier this week, I managed to help someone by giving them a load of clothes. So
Oh,
it really it feels good to have done that sort of thing. It
oh,
really does.
this week
Yes.
I gave more than 100 books because I work in a place and they had so many books they asked me to get rid of it. And it was more than 100 books. It was something crazy. I
Wow.
filled almost my van. The floor of my
Yeah.
van was almost full. Yes. So I was quite grateful because I felt that I could help someone, even though the books weren't mine, but I could just bin them.
Well, this
But
is it. This was things that they've gone to help somebody rather than go in the bin with the
yes,
clothes.
that's
It's
it.
great. It's really
It's
great.
amazing. And it
Yeah.
feels right. Yeah, honestly, the feeling that gives you, it feels really good. I'm waiting for some more people to arrive. Please share. Please
Yeah.
share.
Marlene, I'm so
Marlene,
glad you're grateful to be one more day with us because we're grateful you're here with us tonight.
yes, to be alive one more day. That's what she said. Uh,
Yeah.
can you just tell us about this nightmare that you had the last 3 days? You like a card. Can you be a bit more specific, or should we just start to, or do you prefer when it's a mini reading? We would prefer like or ask for a card or specific questions because
Yes.
we do mini readings. So let me see. Mar- Okay, it sings and friends were going up in flames, she's saying. Okay, Marlene Munoz. Please, guys, share. Sharing is caring. Don't forget
Marlene,
to give it.
Marlene, the first card I've pulled for you is the cat, and it's saying that these dreams are coming to you because you're not putting in enough healthy boundaries in life. You're not saying putting a barrier there and saying no. This is my self-owned space. This is my independent space. Ah, there we go.
I just love how we are connected. It's so funny because
Exactly
Sally
the
says
same.
something. It's
Yeah.
exactly the same because we
Yeah.
got the card of the dead. It means the card of transformation, darling. Maybe it's time to leave that people and just move on.
You need to put healthy boundaries between you and people that are of no longer you no longer need to be around you. They're negative. Get rid of the negativity, sweetheart. That's what these
And
dreams are reminding you to do. It's saying, come on, almost set fire to your life a bit here and move on.
a transformation, exactly. I don't even need to say
Mm?
anything else. That's exactly what Sally said. Then you got the angel of transformation, which it's the dead. So basically, when the dead comes in a card, doesn't mean that it's someone that is going to die. In fact, it's actually a good card. Means that something is going to stop or needs to stop for something better to start. So it's okay to say no. It's fine to say no.
Yeah, healthy boundaries.
That's it. Oh my god! Well, let me tell you something, Sally, because I'm feeling a warm feeling in my leg again. So
Ah,
I received a new guide this week. I've seen her.
Oh,
Uh,
how
oh
lovely.
my God, it was the most amazing feeling. Yeah, I didn't even know she was my guide. And then they told me she's coming to stay. And I keep, you know how I know it's her. I keep feeling my leg warm, like she put her hand in my leg. It's so weird.
Oh,
Yes,
is
because she
she's putting her hand on your knee saying, "Wait, you need to listen to me."
and no, it's not even in my knees, my leg. You know
Yeah.
what I feel when I connect with the guys. I know who is it because
Yes.
I feel what they can feel. For example, when it's Anubis, I can feel a chacal face.
Mm,
When it's when once I had the Pope Jean Paul II, and I could feel the heart. I already had the Virgin Mary too, and I could feel her veil. And this one, she's used to be a queen, and she used to help the poor people, and I believe that's why she's connected with me because I'm more and more I want to help people, and I think that's
mm-hmm.
the connection. And the funny thing is, she dressed up in pink, and lately for the last 2 months, I'm on feeling with pink. It wasn't I like pink, but it's like I really like pink now, honestly. And now I understand everything now is in a puzzle. And then she used to give to the poor people a bread, but because her husband, which was a king, didn't want that she would do that, because she was a
Yeah.
queen. So she could transform the roses in bread. She had that gift. I don't know
Oh,
if you heard about that saint. She's a Catholic saint. So, and I believe that's the skirt with the roses that I can feel in my head, in my leg. This is just
mm,
to explain to you a bit. So I believe that is when the feeling that I got is like the roses and the bread that she used to carry in her skirt,
yeah.
to take to the poor people. And because once the guards asked her to stop because her husband was trying to find out what was going on, why she used to go out, and she had lots of bread to take to the poor people. And suddenly, when she opened her skirt, it was full of roses, which was a
Oh,
miracle, and that's why she's known. So that's my new guide, and I'm so grateful and so blessed to have her in my life. I heard she's very powerful. Anyway, this
oh,
is just
that's
to tell
beautiful.
you. Yes,
That's
I'm feeling
beautiful.
and the pink energy. When I saw her, I saw the pink energy, and she was by the side of pink, very light pink roses. It was just beautiful, honestly. Anyway, let's carry on. Sorry, I'm just talking. Hi, Janet. Thank you so much for sharing because this is very quiet tonight.
Hello,
Hello,
Janet.
Don Johnson. Hello, Don Johnson. Please share for us. Sharing is caring. Yes, my background is pink. Our background, mine and Sally's, it's a purplish. Yeah, yes. Sorry, what were you talking about before I start to talk about my new guide?
Oh no, you were going to suggest some ways that people could be grateful more easily, weren't you? I think earlier you said.
Yes, that's the next topic. Uh, and because we did a reading to Marlene, and we were talking about gratitude. So today's subject is about gratitude. So, for example, what we've been talking about today, and let me put in the screen is, because I got it here. So this is what we are talking about today. The topic: what are you grateful? So tell us something you've been grateful today. Me and you, we already said something. Thanks, Janet.
Also, perhaps people can just keep a journal and write it down each day.
Yes,
Um, that would be a good idea.
I was
Just
not.
sort of scribble their notes down.
Yeah,
It doesn't necessarily need to be a conscious thing. Just as it comes to your mind, write it down. Um, because you can then go back and read through, and it's a positive thing to read back.
yeah.
You
And
know,
sometimes
just
you are tired and you are pissed off with something, but when you write down, sometimes you even think about like maybe I didn't even have any reason to be this the way I am.
Mm?
And sorry, I had something here. And then I got another exercise talking about this journal. Then ask yourself, do these feelings really serve my purpose? Do I really need
Mm.
these feelings? And then try, even if it's a bad thing, if you had a bad day, try to take something positive from that feelings, um, and just move on.
Y-
Keep that nice feeling and move on. That gratitude.
Yes.
We got Janet. Would you like to read what she says?
Janet is grateful for focusing on her health these days. Normally, it's on
Yeah.
the back end. Oh, Janet, yes. I think prioritizing about your own health is
Yes.
essential, because if you're not well, how can you help others? So first and foremost, your health is the main priority. Every single person on this planet's first priority should be their own health.
Oh yeah.
um Absolutely, because if you're, otherwise can you, how can you give and help others?
Oh yes.
So
Seeing the
um
doctor a lot.
newfound awareness of healthy habits, brilliant,
That's
absolutely
good.
fantastic, Janet.
Yeah.
Yes, and sometimes our bodies give us a huge wake up call, don't they?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was going to say that sometimes we need this wake up. For example, now I finally became vegan. I mean, I'm
Mm,
still vegetarian, trying to be full vegan because I had to, because I need to lose this weight, and I also don't feel good with eating meat anymore. So it was a wake up call because I was having more and more asthma attacks, for example, and I'm
I've
much
had,
better.
I've you know, I've minimized, I eat more fish. I But I tend to try and steer clear of things like dairy products, because they really clog up your sinuses, they clog up your throat, the whole thing really.
All right.
um, um, it's really weird. If I eat too much ice cream, I actually start getting phlegm and all sorts of horrible stuff. So um,
Oh, that's funny.
yeah. So I tend to sort of stick to the vegan um, cheeses and vegan
Yes,
ice
it's
creams
even
now. Yeah.
I even
So,
they got
but
vegan hummus.
I do still eat fish. I do still eat
Yeah.
fish for its iron content. It's very important to maintain our energy levels. Unfortunately, I am still a fish eater. So yeah.
Oh, but it's fine. That's fine. And let me see, Dawn. She's very grateful. I'm grateful for my health right now during all this mess. That's good too. It's more about health now. I think it was a wake up call this year about health and the healthy lifestyles that people need to start to do.
Oh,
I can't wait to go
absolutely.
back. Yeah.
Absolutely. And um, a little bit of concern regarding, I mean, I think more and more people are at least going vegetarian, if not vegan, or like myself, eat fish only, purely and simply because there's been such a scare about the meat industry and what might happen and that side of things,
That's
even
true.
if it's um, not for beliefs about animals. Do you see what I mean? It
Yeah.
really, you've got to look at, is this going to be healthy for us long term? It's quite scary,
And
really.
you don't even know what goes in that meat. Sometimes I used to be
No.
buy beef mince, and I was like, I don't even know what goes in it. They probably will mix lots of leftovers and just to make beef
Well,
mince. You
I
never
was
know.
very fortunate where I used to live before I am now. Down in Hampshire, we had a local farm that also that produced their own meat. They did it all from home.
That's good.
They butchered it there. And so they were grass fed. You knew it was where it had all come from, but it's very
Yeah.
expensive to do it that way as well.
Oh
So
yes, it
what
is.
are your options? um so yeah, I do feel that um even if you like your meat, to minimize the intake.
Even
um
honestly, I shouldn't be talking about brands, but My kids and all the kids like the McDonald's chicken
Oh yeah.
nuggets. I found them disgusting. I find them disgusting. Now I don't eat meat anyway, but when I find them disgusting because they don't taste like anything. You don't even know what you actually eating. But all the kids like that.
Well, according to their advertising, it is all pure chicken breast meat. So
Right.
yes, but you don't know what spices have been added to it. You don't know what's there.
You don't even know if it's chicken meat.
It did come out that in the Big Macs, the special sauce in the Big Macs has got something in it that prevents people from being sick.
Oh, really? And
Yeah.
I did heard like many years ago that they actually put something to make people addict to their food.
Mm. Well,
Yes, I
it
would
just
even.
basically it means if you have an eating competition, they can eat and eat and eat them, and they can't be sick.
Oh, wow. And it's not hard. It's hard to get rid of those burgers. It's hard.
Yes, very hard.
Yes,
Oh no,
it's
no. Well, you see,
instant.
my body, if I eat a burger, any beef, by the way, my body goes and flushes it straight through.
Oh my God, you are so
Oh no,
lucky
no, no,
because
no, no. Actually, really fast flushes it. I have to run.
but you are actually lucky because I got slow metabolism. Even water make me put weight. I got very slow
Oh
metabolism.
no! For some reason, I gain all the weight, but it still flushes.
You need to wear some lady pants just in case.
Yeah.
um, Janet, I never fast. I was thinking because I got my friend that is Muslim, and I told him that I would join him next time, but then he moved to another place, to another town. It's something that I would like to do. I don't know. It might be probably it's going to be so hard, but it's
Well,
something that I would like to do.
fasting. If you're going to do fasting, you need to do it so that it's only certain hours of the day. A friend of mine did that, and she lost loads of weight.
Yeah.
Absolute huge amounts of weight. She fasted in the daytime because she found it easy not to eat in the mornings. So find what suits you. When's it easy not to eat?
Yeah.
So
Did you ever did it?
when you sleep, you're fasting. So if you then wake up and carry on the fasting, just drink water or lots of water until about and then your first food could be at 2 p.m. So you can eat for 6 hours between 2 p.m. and 8 p.m.
But that looks like that diet. They call it intermittent
Yeah,
diet
but it's very
agreement.
good.
It's basically
It's
the same.
intermittent fasting. It's really
Yeah.
good for your body. Really
Yes.
good.
I tried. I tried.
Yeah. So it's very
It's
good.
hard.
And you only eat two small meals in those 6 hours. You wouldn't be that hungry. You eat one meal and then maybe one small meal, and that would
Oh,
be
yeah.
it. The rest of the time, just lots and lots of water, flush your system. And
Luna,
pineapple
please
juice is
share.
really good.
Share for us, Luna. Oh, thank you so much. Share in the spiritual groups to see if we got more people today. This is quite a bit quiet. Sometimes we are more busy than others. Sorry to interrupt, Sally. Sally,
That's okay.
yes, yeah. This is a good question. I heard fasting improves your intuition. Yes, for sure, because that's what they used to do it. Like in the times of Jesus, for example, they used to
Mm.
do fasting. I don't know if people still do it nowadays. I believe it's
Yeah,
not.
they tend to. I mean, if you look at your Muslim friend, it would have been from sunrise to sunset that they fast, and then as soon as the sun sets, they can eat some food
So it will be through the day.
through the day. Yes,
So basically, it's like the Muslims do
yeah.
the.
I'm talking about the Muslims.
Oh,
They
right. Okay.
literally
Okay.
during the
Oh,
daylight
yeah.
hours, no food, just water and coffee, and then of an evening they can eat. Yes, but
All right.
it is good. I mean, it's good for your system. It's good for as a
Oh, yeah.
reboost.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a detoxing. It's a detox. There is nothing better than a detox. That's what I'm trying to do now, honestly. And fingers crossed, I will get there.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to the next topic. We were talking about gratitude, and you were saying about to get a journal. Yes, and write what you are grateful. That's a good idea. And just, I think this is the one that you. Sorry, guys. Just start writing, yes, and pay attention to the little things.
Yes, very important.
Pay
It
attention to the
might,
little things
it
that
could
sometimes we
be
watch.
that you could be, oh, that was a really sweet little dog that I just petted. So write it down that you had that
Yeah,
moment. Yeah, it's,
yeah,
simple things. The beauty of a flower. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful sunrise this morning or sunset this evening. Look
yeah.
at the world. Yes, some
But
beautiful things about.
the funny thing is, not we're talking about gratitude, but you can also do the opposite. You can write about something that is annoying you, and because sometimes, okay, we carry on having this kind of message, they don't matter. Um, Sorry, I was going to say sometimes when you are really upset, write why you are upset, and maybe sometimes people will realize that that's not even that important anymore. Like when sometimes I used to have sometimes like I argue with my partner, and then after 15 minutes, I didn't even remember why we had that argue.
Absolutely. And the thing is, when you write down what's upset you, but you're also writing down what you're grateful for, it,
Oh yes,
it gives you balance. It gives you balance. It doesn't drag you down into that depressed well of only feeling the negative.
sorry, I'm just here blocking some people because we are having those comments again about people trying to steal. It's been happening with lots of mediums and lots of readings.
Mm?
It's ridiculous, but we're not going to talk about it today. Guys, share please, because sharing is caring.
And please ignore anybody that's like that in the comments because we do. They're
Oh
just
yeah,
not worthy.
I already deleted the comments and I
Not
already
worthy of
blocked.
anybody's attention. Just ignore them.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um.
absolutely.
So next one is remind yourself to be thankful as you carry out your daily routine. Yes, that's true. Because some people, when we appreciate ourselves is when sometimes we are ill in bed and we don't have the strength to carry on. And that's when we start to appreciate what we actually have. You know?
Absolutely. And um and don't be scared. Yeah, a lot of people are, when you walk past that mirror, to look yourself straight in the eye even when you're ill and go, you know what, that's not half bad considering how bad I feel right now. I look okay.
Yes. And also go to the mirror and say how beautiful you are, how amazing you are. I'm always telling this to people. Go to a mirror, talk to the mirror and say, you are amazing. You actually look all right. Even with those wrinkles, even with those
Mm?
spots, I still look amazing. I still look fine. I'm here. So say something
Absolutely.
nice.
And look at yourself as if you're a stranger. If you looked at that stranger, you would not be so critical.
Exactly, that's it.
Mm? So
Um,
be
and share.
positive about what you see.
Oh, yes, for sure. And
Mm.
also share your gratitude. This is very important. Share your gratitude practice with someone else. It's nice,
Mm?
it's nice to know that you are appreciated. And then you might get like a compliment back in return.
Absolutely.
And that's
Absolutely.
nice.
You know what is the nicest thing to do is when you are, say, in the supermarket and you see someone and they might have the most amazing hat on or scarf or a lovely jumper or whatever. Just say, oh my goodness, I love that jumper. Where did you get it from? People
Yes,
feel so lifted that you have appreciated them for just that small thing. It's lifted their day and it lifts yours by saying it.
yes. I'm happy when a stranger in the streets just say hello or good afternoon, good morning. I'm
Mm,
happy, so much happy when someone
absolutely.
say that. I'm like, sometimes I think, okay, the world is not lost
Absolutely. Say
after all.
hello. Give somebody
I'm
a
human.
smile. Say hello and say, oh my goodness, you look wonderful today. It
Say hello back.
makes everybody's day that to hear that from someone. It's like, oh, I feel so much better now. Yeah.
I
So,
know.
yeah.
a small word, sometimes it can change our day. And think
Mm,
of gratitude as a long-term project. So
mm.
not just today, just think it like every day, just make it a routine. For example, I had some examples here. uh, for example, talk about gratitude with your family. Sorry, I'm reading from my paper.
Yeah,
This
that's
was just
okay.
and talk about gratitude with your family. Create a habit of talking with your family about gratitude, because then they're going to start to appreciate much more
Oh,
themselves.
absolutely.
I've been doing that with my daughter, and our relationship is growing and growing. She always tell me something about me when I say, "Oh my God, I'm so fat." She always say, "You're not fat, mom," or she say, "Oh my God, your makeup looks nice," and then I say something back to her really nice, and I can
Mm,
feel our energy and friendship as a daughter, a mother and daughter, growing
mm.
more and more because of these small things, which are gratitude, which compliments, but in a way
Yes.
with the gratitude. So
And
this is
it's just lovely. It's lovely to support each other in that way.
yes.
It's so important, so important. Um, and I was saying to my mother earlier today that we were going to talk about gratitude on here tonight, and she said the government should pay us for our work.
They should, honestly. Sometimes that actually crossed my mind on so
It
that
made
crossed
me
my mind.
laugh. It made me laugh, but yeah. So just saying silly things like that sometimes makes people smile, makes people laugh, and it's just a good thing to do. Um, yeah. So she's
You should
funny. Um,
follow Sally Hamilton. I'm just putting your page so people can just follow you to your page, and
oh,
we can
thank
become a
you.
big family. So, so But yes, your mom is right. I think she should be prime minister.
Yes, we'd get paid then.
I know. I
Yeah.
love that. Let me see
But
what else I can.
I actually said to her that I think that all these sort of things should be part of the help within our healthcare system. Even all that side of things, it would help. To just help people be mindful and more
Yeah.
meditative of themselves. Yeah.
I think they are bringing it more and more. Like, for example, they are bringing it more meditation into the hospitals, and so that's quite good. I think they are bringing it more. I just believe that they changed the name so people don't associate with spirituality. But what
Mm.
people forget is we all spiritual people. We got a spirit. Our soul, it's a spirit.
All religion is spirit.
Yeah, we are a spirit. We all got a spirit. Soul is a spirit,
Exactly.
but people don't
And
like that word.
so
Some
we
people,
whatever your beliefs are, our soul is a spirit. Our
that's it.
essence is a spirit. Yeah.
But when we say spiritual, some people it freak them out. The word.
Oh, yes, yes. I must admit, when I was first working within this industry, because I'm non-religious, I found it really difficult to call myself spiritual because of that.
You
And
see,
yeah,
that's an example.
and even now I'll say I'm spiritual, and it's almost like, but I'm non-religious straight afterwards, almost trying to explain to people, hang on, it's not all about religion.
That's
um
it.
it's not all about indoctrination, it's about being, simply
It's about
being.
being. It's the same as praying. Praying. You can pray in different ways. You don't need to be Catholic to do a prayer. You can do.
No,
You can sing a mantra. For example, you are praying by singing a mantra. For example,
absolutely, absolutely. And um if you just want to put it out to the universe, for instance, just put it a wish out to the universe. You light a candle, and over the candle you say your wish, and you put it just straight out there verbally to the universe, and then let the candle burn down by itself and go out on its own, and you wait and see what the universe brings you back.
oh yeah, yes. So what you usually do? You just
If you
put
light
like a
you
white
just
candle.
light the little tea light candles, they don't have to be a big candle, just the little ones. And I light a candle. I'll say a little sort of wish over it, sending it out to the universe, to God, if you want to call them God, you want to call them teacher, want to call them angels, whoever you're sending it out to, could be just the universe in general. Just send it out there. For instance, like, if you're worried about your job or whatever, asking for protection over that, and just light the candle, send out that wish, that one wish with it, leave the candle burning and let it go out on its own. Just leave it to burn, because little candles don't last that long. So they burn, it goes out on its own, and you wait and see. It will bring back what you are asking for.
It's so funny when I light the candle and I can see my guides around her. But
yes, they all gather around the flame like moths, don't they? Oh, yes, she lit a candle.
Yes, but also not just the guides, also dark forces. So be careful when you light a candle at home. Before this, be careful you're not going to burn anything.
No, yes, no. It has to be in a very safe. I use candle holders, proper candle holders. Yes, so yes.
Don't put near
or a few. Going back quite a few years ago, a friend of mine, she had a friend of hers needed somewhere to stay, and so she let her stay, and that friend lit some candles. And she left them all near some wicker baskets, and then she went to have a bath, and the house burnt down.
Oh my God!
My friend lost all her possessions. It was devastating. Devastating.
I can't even imagine it. And it wasn't even her fault. That's even
no, and anyway, absolutely devastating. So please, kind of please, put them on a fireproof dish. A saucer will do. Put them on something that is not going to burn. Yes, and leave them just leave them to burn down, and your wish will come back.
That's nice. Usually, I put the long ones. I got all the colors. I got them. Even the black candle. People think it's to do like witchcraft. No, black candle is actually to cleanse the environment.
Absolutely. So as are black crystals. Black crystals are to ward off all negativity. They just get rid of everything negative. Yes.
So sometimes what I do is I put a black candle, I put a white candle next to it. I give an intention to the black candle of get rid of everything that is like that doesn't belong here. Yeah. I ask my guardian angel to protect me, and I ask a wish on the white candle. And I also put a glass of water with salt or sugar.
Now, you see, I use crystal grids for protection.
Okay.
So
is it around the candle?
Well, the candle goes in the middle of the grid. So dependent what your wish is for, you go and pick the relevant color of crystal, the relevant crystals, meaning crystals. You make a grid of the crystals. You put the candle on a fireproof dish in the middle of the grid. So you use black. I always use black crystals as part of it, which then protects.
All right, fair enough.
And I also use selenite, which is a white crystal, which is about bringing in the positive. So we have warding of the negative, bringing in the positive on all my grids, and then other crystals for whatever is right for that, what you're looking out for. Say, for instance, you want to bring in love and clarity into your life, and we had the lovely pink crystals that we've talked about before. Tonight's blue ones. I did a grid just with pink and blue this week, as well as the black, and I added in some oh god, gone blank now. I added in some the purple crystal, gone blank. Think of it. Yes, amethyst. Added in some amethyst and some Lemurian, because that's in my argon plate anyway, and lots of copper in that plate as well. That's my grid plate I use. And I just use that for the energy, because what it does is whatever crystals you add, it boosts them. And so the amethyst and Lemurian and the copper just boosts whatever you want it for. So I put it for people to
You use
heal
a little
emotionally.
candle, just one of those little candles, and you put the crystals around it. That's a good idea.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
might be something that I will try, because I'm always scared, because you know the long candles, they take ages. I do
Oh no,
believe
no,
they
you know,
got.
just the little tea lights. They come in a little foil
Oh
thing
yes,
anyway.
it's like half an
But
hour or so.
yes, and that's it. They last an hour at the most, and then they've burnt out. So it's long enough for an intention.
Oh yes. Oh, but
Yes.
you know, I always had the belief that the longest candle, you know, like the long ones,
Mm.
they were like more powerful. But
Oh,
sometimes I maybe
they
had
are.
some
But if you're
14
boosting with
hours. Sometimes
if you,
it's
but
crazy.
if you're boosting with crystals, you can just use a little candle, send the intention out
Yeah.
there. You've protected by using black and white crystals. So yeah,
I like that.
and then any color candle will do in the middle. It's very cool.
And tell me
But yeah.
something. Do you have a time that you work with candles, or you can work any time of the day? Because some people, they don't like to work like after a certain hour, but that goes on the beliefs of the people and the way they've been raised, and on the
Oh, you
culture, for
see, now
example.
I tend to like it to be dark outside, but then that's just a preference, because I like to be able to see the flame. And if it's too
Yeah.
daylight, you don't see the flame. I like the flame to flick around the room and bring the energy into the room, you see. So
Okay. Oh no, I want them
yes.
like far away in the kitchen, because I know that if I put a light, I'm going to have all kind of entities around it. But I will
Oh
try with the
right, no,
crystals.
you see, I quite enjoy that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
quite enjoy that, but sometimes I start to listen, you know, like stuff falling on the floor and people touching, or or weird things. But I will try with the crystals.
That's when you need to start. That is when you, my darling, you really do need to start working with your animal spirits more. You really do, because then you
I
wouldn't have
start
that
now,
happening.
and I'm
Yeah,
starting.
it will
I'm
calm
starting.
it down. It will calm it right
I
down.
know. You know, this week
Yeah.
I had like a big thing in my room, and it woke me up at 5 past 3 in the morning. I don't know if I told you. And then I rung. I call Anubis and I call my crocodile, and after 2 minutes it was gone. I was like, wow.
Oh yes.
5 years ago, I need to read a full Bible if I want this thing to go. And
But
now
it's
here is two after.
so much easier to just
Yeah,
call on your animal, call on your crocodile, and it's gone.
I know.
Absolutely. And
Um,
mine's a she wolf, and she's very strict. Yes.
oh yes. I've been I dreamed with an eagle this week. So I don't know if
Mm?
eagle it's my next. And you know what? I'm trying to find out the name of. If you just give me a second, I will send you a picture of the animal. Sometimes when I'm working, it shows up in the garden, and
Oh
it's
right.
weird. It's like a majestic bird. It's a big one. What's the name in English? It's not the one that opened the
Not a peacock.
not a peacock.
Pheasant?
It's a maybe he's got a very long and he's orange and he's got a very long tail.
Yes, pheasant.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's trying to say something to me, or this eagle. I just felt that I actually dreamed with an eagle. I don't know why.
Well, the eagle is about out of body soul flying.
Yeah, but
So
I
yeah,
already got my dragon for that. I imagine so.
yeah, yes, I know, but maybe he's connecting. You're connecting with him too. Um, there is a
Never know.
need. There is obviously a need for an eagle in your life. Yes.
So the other day I was talking with my friend and I did explain to her about your what you told me about we having five guides and five spirit animals,
Mm?
and she said, and you know, everyone got different beliefs, and she believes and I respect everyone's opinion.
Mm.
She believes, and in a way, it makes sense that sometimes we change guides. You know, you might have five guides now. You might have some
Oh
guides now, but
yes, yeah. If you're in
in
a
1 year
classroom,
time.
if you're in one classroom, there are 5 teachers for that guides for that classroom. There'll be another classroom with another 5 guides, and another classroom with another 5 guides. And
Okay.
sometimes someone from that class and that class, the 2 different classes, will have to come together for a reason in this life. So your guides will cross over.
So what you are saying is that there are phases of our lives that will get some different five guides, for example, because this is what I feel
Absolutely,
with myself.
because that person has come into our life, their guides will also then influence us.
It makes sense. It makes very
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So we could end up with hundreds, really. It just really
Why?
depends.
That's
Yeah.
why I told you about the time that I saw the John Paul. You know, the Pope came
Mm.
to me, and my mom said that she'd been praying that day for him. So, and he's probably not even my guide. He just came to say hi.
So
Deborah, do you want a candle? Oh my God. Would you
she
like a
loves
card?
candles. Yes, I love candles too. Yes. Oh,
Uh,
I feel Deborah needs a card. Sorry,
yes.
I'm just being
Let me
drawn.
just give one more suggestion about what we are talking about, the gratitude. Take a
Okay.
minute to yourself and switch off your phone. Listen a nice music just in silence. Because sometimes we
Mm.
just need that minute to ourselves, then we're going to feel much more. It's actually gratitude. We're going to feel more appreciative. Oh my God. You know what? When my phone broke, and I didn't even want to buy a new one. I've been with a crappy phone because I feel a bit more free. This sounds so bad,
Yes.
but I got a business to run, so I need a proper phone. Anyway,
I do feel that everybody should turn off their technology for at least 1 hour every day.
oh yes, but even to sleep, and even my daughter says this to me that you should turn off your phone because sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night. First thing I go is to check my emails, to check my WhatsApp, to check
Yeah.
my shop
Yeah.
online shop, and then sometimes I stay another 2 hours and I can't go back to sleep because my brain becomes more active.
Do you know why? The screen, any screen, your phone, your tablet, your TV, your laptop, your computer screen, any screen affects the dopamine levels in our brain and stops you feeling tired.
Oh yeah,
So
I do
you
understand.
should,
That makes sense.
for health reasons, to be healthy, all screens, including your television, should actually all be turned off at least 1 hour before you sleep.
Yes.
And people are like, oh, I said, well, what do I do for that hour? Read a book, do something, meditate, use
I
that as your
know.
meditation time.
Exactly. Take the time to yourself. Maybe
Yeah.
talk with your partner,
lie
talk
lie
with your
lie in
kids.
the bath for an hour,
Oh, yes.
anything, just
Oh,
go and chill and relax.
actually going
um
to do that after. You know what?
yeah.
Today, you know what I'm going to do after this live? I'm going to, before I have some food, I'm not even sure if I'm going to have any food. We'll see. But I'm going to have a nice bath. And it's nice to
Mm.
have some roses on the bath. Do you know what Cleopatra used to put in her bath to make her feel
Yes.
more beautiful? What,
Ass
sorry?
milk. The
Milk,
milk from
exactly.
no,
Milk
no,
and a bit of
it's
honey.
actually, it was asp's milk, which is the venom of asp the snake.
Oh, really? I
Mm.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it was
I,
snake's venom.
I saw it was just milk.
No, asp's milk. Asps, as
I
in the
didn't know.
snake. Yes. Oh, very
I,
weird. I wouldn't
I know.
recommend it.
No, 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 guys, don't recommend it. Don't do that. Don't try this at home. But you
Absolutely
can put
not.
milk. If, if
No.
you
But yes, milk's good for your skin anyway. But
and
yes,
honey, a bit of honey is it's good for your
mm,
skin too. Yes.
Absolutely.
And
Um,
it's good to attract good energies too. So, oh,
absolutely. But the really good thing about a shower or a bath, it does, whichever you prefer, whichever relaxes you the most is the important one there. But the water literally just soaks all the negative energy out and goes down the plug
oh,
hole with it. And you can just
oh,
say, oh, that's going down the plug hole.
that's it. And sometimes when you are having a bad day, even if you just take a shower, imagine that shower with white. This is really a good exercise. The shower, the water that comes from the shower as a white light to come to cleanse your
Absolutely.
body.
Or
This is one of,
just the water energy. Water energy is huge. I've got my little water fountain on tonight. Um, if
I can both one,
you
yes.
just think about the water flowing and taking all anything negative straight down the plug hole.
Exactly, that's it. Maybe, but I'm going to have a bath with milk today. So and honey.
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
and if you ever decide to go for a date, Sally, and it's someone that you think it might be the one, you know what is a good thing? Put a bit of cinnamon behind your ears. It's
Ah,
very, yes, it's
talking
very
talking about
exciting.
talking about going on a date with your loved one. I was once told, and this is a psychological fact, so this isn't even to do with psychic stuff here, but if you wear pink, my darling, or pastel colors, pale blue, pale pink, men actually are more protective and more drawn to you.
All right, with pink
Yes,
or pale colors.
pale
Interesting.
colors. Yes, it's
Mm.
so if you want to win an argument, put on your light colors.
And you know what I heard? Red, or it's very sensual, or it can
Mm?
actually attract argument. It can actually
Oh
be the
yes,
opposite.
you see,
Red,
yeah, you should never. If you went for a job interview, never wear red
yes, it can be one
because
or the other one.
yeah, people will react either really well or extremely badly towards you wearing red. So never wear it, just in case. Don't wear it to an interview. No. So yes, it's very strange because it's our base chakra. It's so it comes from our sexual energy, but it also comes from our anger and it comes from our power
That's it.
within. Yes. Yeah,
And
so yeah, it's very difficult, Red. Very
and
difficult.
I got a friend. She got a gift. She don't think it's a gift. She don't think. She thinks it's something normal that everyone sees. That she can
Uh,
see it colored around people. She don't
People
even
say
need to
that to
see
me.
it.
But people say that to me all the time. They say, "Oh, you've got such a gift," and I'll say, "Well, no, I've had it all my life. I was born like it. I just see it as normal."
Yes,
Yeah.
it's normal for her, and she's funny because when she sees someone with red energy, it's someone with a lot of anger and
Mm,
someone very violent. For example, this is just another thing for the red color. So
absolutely, absolutely. And when I was first fooling around with my chakras and getting to know their individual sensations and feelings, when you meditate and you like go, I'm going to just look at that chakra today. Um, I actually, I don't know if you realize this, the power, the sexual energy power we have as mediums from our base chakra is absolutely incredible.
what do you mean? When you
As
were
in,
in red?
as in no, as in just using that color, using the power internally of your base chakra to
Huh.
project externally. You literally can create a room full of men with hard-ons for no reason.
Oh my God. So
Sorry.
what color is that one? Just so I can try to avoid it.
There's your red chakra, yes.
But that's true. It's true, honestly.
Yeah.
It's a bit crazy, honestly.
But if you really, really concentrate into your base chakra, into your red chakra, and just go, I am going to throw out all my red energy into this room. Oh my goodness, it's so powerful. And
But even you feel more sexy
it is
when
actually
it's
quite
out.
It's quite funny to watch.
All right, I'll try it. You know what? Let's go out one day and let's try it. We both will wear red.
Absolutely.
Let's try that theory. After the lockdown, that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely. It will cheer everybody up. All the ladies should join us.
All of them should join us. It's the color therapy. For example, if you are down, if you're going to wear a black clothes, of course you're going to be even more down. If you are down,
Absolutely.
just put some light clothes. I feel that when I'm wearing black clothes, and because when I was feeling more bloated, I was wearing much black. I felt that even the spirit, it wouldn't work as much with me than when I wear
No.
light clothes. Yeah, yeah. So it's the color therapy. That's oh my
Oh,
god, we've been 1 hour and 10 minutes.
years ago, when my children are all grown up, when they were babies, I was at the doctor's one day, and he said to me, "Can you please not keep coming here wearing black? You're so depressing." So I didn't realize I was having that effect. I thought, I'm wearing something slimming. I've had babies. I want to feel slimmer.
Yes.
And I'd got my own doctor had only seen me maybe 3 times in that whole year. But he said all 3 times I've been wearing black, and he got depressed every time he saw me.
Oh wow.
So I stopped wearing black. The most I'll wear is a black pair of trousers, So yeah.
Do you know,
So
I feel that lots of doctors nowadays and the nursing and the carers, they got the gift, they are empaths, but they don't work as us, they don't show
yeah,
themselves as us. They just go to a job where they can actually take care of people, but with a different title as a doctor, for example. For example, in Portugal, which where I'm from, and they are very Catholic. If you put cards or if you are a medium, they call you a witch. That's
oh
it.
yes,
They don't
yes.
care. So I find out that people nowadays, they are calling yourselves yoga teachers or meditation teachers instead of saying that, I'm a psychic, I'm a
Oh,
medium. And
absolutely, absolutely. And it is also, I mean, I've got many Catholic friends that believe in what we do, but they don't tell their priest about it because they're scared they'll be excommunicated.
oh yes, oh yes, oh, and you would
because
be,
because
honestly.
because we do the devil's work and all this. It's so sad. It really is. We're spreading light. We're spreading niceness. We're being
We are
really nice
helping
people here.
more
Far
than
far
them.
far nicer than half the priests in the world.
Yeah,
And it's like, hello, that's just
I know.
ridiculous.
I think we spoke about this in the last live, and I think it's probably going to come out more often because it's something that annoys me. And I'm still very Catholic, and I'm completely in love with Jesus. But I don't go as many times to the church because I don't believe in religions that trying to make you something or trying to obligate you to do something.
Okay,
Anyway,
yes,
we need to go.
absolutely. And I believe in Jesus, and I believe in
Oh
all
yes,
his teachings. I think
in
his
love with
teachings
him.
are a wonderful thing for people to read. But I
Yes.
do feel that religion indoctrinates and twists things, and it's not nice. But then I don't think it's religion. I think it's the people behind the religion. It's people. Yes,
Just to
yeah.
tell you, so we finish our program because we need to go. Talking
Oh,
about religion, I used to read more the Bible than I read now, so I should read the Bible more. Sometimes I do read some chapters of the Bible.
years ago, I read
And
the whole Bible
did you?
from front to back.
Oh my God! So
Yes,
someone told me to read the I don't know how you call it, the chapter 23. It's not chapter. How do you call it?
verse.
The verse 23, which is the biggest one in the Bible. At
Yes.
the mid at middle of the at middle of the verse, I got into trance. I got into trance. A guide just came into my body in the middle of, and I was actually, even with my eyes open, I was like, this. Usually, I always go into trance with my eyes closed, and I was feeling, and I could feel him inside of my body observing everything. When my mom walked into the kitchen because I was in the kitchen, she could see that it was me. I was completely different, and I could see her face scared.
Oh
She didn't know what. She thought I was possessed or something, and she didn't know what's going on. And
no!
then and then the guide spoke to her, and it told her some things, and it was quite funny. But I could see she was afraid because I always try to. Summer is always there trying to control the situation, but I let
Yes.
the guy talk. I don't change my voice yet, but it will happen one day. I know you do. You do change your voice
Sometimes
sometimes.
it's more the expression and the way people say things, which wouldn't be my way, that
Yes,
comes through. I let them have their expression, and I think
which is good.
that's the important thing. I don't translate what they're saying. I say it as they say it.
Um, yes, Sally has a channel, and the Sally Hamilton. I will put it here before we go, and
It's
you
and
can have.
my page is Sally&, psychic medium.
Yes, I didn't put
Yes,
psychic medium, but you can add that on. So just two
yes.
because Sally, she's so good, honestly. And besides that, you are fun.
Sally Hamilton is me, and
Yes,
Sally&, psychic medium is my page.
it's
Yeah.
Italian. Yes, I will change that for next time. All
Okay.
right, my darling. My darlings, have a lovely, lovely week. We all enjoy to be here. Even if it was just me and Sally, it's always good and amazing to share this experience. I could just talk with
Absolutely.
you all night. So, everyone, have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend, and we'll see you very soon. All right? Lots
And
of love
stay
and light.
safe and stay well.